Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday. It's from the barracks. And of course, we're out here. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff. And right now, I am alone. Um, so, uh, and my light just fell. Joy. Um, so, how's everybody doing today? We're going to talk about a couple of different things. One of them is obviously being we're going to talk about the updates to Scorched Earth, talk about the Crescent Prison a little bit. And then from there, we're going to talk about Yellow Dog and we'll be ending this at a hard stop at least 9, at the latest 9:30 tonight. So, with that being said, I'm Joker Players Wanted, and watch me as I now yell for my cohorts to get on. Let's see here. Justin West will be joining us a little bit later on. Beowulf. Weiner should already be on, but he's running late, of course. What's the stream without Weiner running late? Let's see here. Chat real quick. What the hell's going on? Nothing like being late, sir.
Hey, I had to rush home and get changed, and I was busy trying to save my man cave outside from the rain.
Your man cave from the rain?
Yeah, the back corner of it where the gutter comes down is washing away that corner there. So I had a part that I. Hey, Tubbs, Mr.
I don't.
Garcia, where the heck you been? Hey, I'm on time. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, had to take my work shirt off and throw on my zombie shirt. Oh, we just lost Mark. Am I talking by myself? Well, shit, he's leaving me to talk.
I'm having a weird situation going on here, real quick. One
Well, if you
second.
wouldn't
There we
wear women's
go.
underwear, you'd be all right.
It makes me feel sexy. Leave me alone. All right.
Is that what it is? Okay.
There's all the chat.
There, yeah, I see the chat. I see them all.
Well, it did not show the chat for me. It said there was something missing. All right.
It's a bit of a
So,
drive from the softball field. I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not umpiring tonight or this Thursday. I start next Monday, next Tuesday. Sorry,
y'all,
next
can y'all
Tuesday
get some original like clapbacks or whatever? That would be
with the
absolutely
softball stuff.
fantastic for us. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
big
it's
tutu.
like, see, P22 is almost already is almost a thing. So,
Or
all
pink
right.
leotard.
So we actually got some news. We actually got good news.
Hey,
We got
look, you're
news.
live. It says you're
I
live.
yeah, I know I'm live now. Um, so we got some really good news from like for now. The Crescent Prison is there was no eviction that happened for Big House Produce, so
They got
they're
the
still in
stay.
control.
Yes.
They got a stay. Um, I've actually seen this stay. I have it firsthand right here. I don't know how much information I'm supposed to show on it. Like address, I'm not going to show it because it has the addresses, the wrong address, and that was the address to uh, the people that Lauren and Casey. So I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to show it up there, but I have seen it. It is an indefinite stay right now until it can be seen by the full court of the Superior Court of Pennsylvania. Um, what does that mean? Well, basically, I guess they have to wait for the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania to go into session. There was almost an eviction, yes. Evidently, Stu has not been paying attention to live streams. Um, um, oh, I'm sorry. Why did it show up as Stu? Yes, Stefan, there was almost an eviction for Big House Produce because of a land dispute between the landlord and themselves. So they've been fighting and going back and forth for a better part of like 9 months, 8 months now. And we people have been asking when are we going to put up tickets for Scorched Earth. We had Scorched Earth up, but we turned around and were like, all right, well, we're just going to keep this. We're not going to advertise it. The tickets were live, and then 5 people still managed to find the tickets, buy tickets, what have you. So right now we're putting a hold on the ticket sales for temporarily until September 1st. Stu, on my end, it's the chat. The chat was messed up and it had your name next to it.
His girdle is too tight, Stu. That's why.
But now it's showing up as Stephen Moschler that says it. So, all right. So what it means for us is actually some really good news. It means that the reason why we're waiting until September 1st is one, we want to see if there's anything else that plays out before we start taking a bunch of tickets. However, we come up with a plan for Scorched Earth. If Scorched Earth does not happen at the prison, it'll be at Steven, it's not you that's upset now. Stu's got his panties in a wad because I said the wrong name.
But that's okay. Stu will say something stupid later to make up for it.
Yeah, he will.
It's just Stu.
Something later, give him about 5 minutes. So if Scorched Earth will be capped off at 300 tickets, unless we know for sure that the site's going to be open for us to use, and then we'll open up to more tickets. But right now it's going to be capped off because that's as many we use for how many we can have and use for Yellow Dog. So Scorched Earth is happening, and we have and it's aiming for making sure that we can have it at the Crescent Prison. So, with that being said, what are the questions you all had?
About what?
About that.
No. About Scorched Earth or about the Crescent Prison? Or about all of it?
Both.
Well, looks like, we don't know a date yet for Scorched Earth. So
no, it's the same date.
I'm not going to. What's that?
It's the same date.
Which is?
November 10th through, I think it's November 10th through 12th.
Through 12th. And I think the weekend before is going to be AMS in Florida at the new facility that Stryker's having the first week of October.
Mm-hmm.
Operation Casevac. And I don't think I'll be able to make, only because I got so much other stuff going on in October, I won't make Casevac, but I'm more than likely will make...
I will not make it. I will not be making Casevac either.
Yep. And just because, like I said, October, I'll be in Indiana one weekend, I'll be in Pennsylvania the other weekend, yeah. So...
When's Daddy getting back with
When's
Daddy?
So... I like it better when it's further out, it didn't look so fat. Yeah, don't cancel your vacation request.
Scorched Earth is going to go on, whether it's at the prison or it's at Yellow Dog. Now, what we're telling everybody is real simple: that if you get tickets for Scorched, if you get tickets for Scorched Earth and do not want to go to the Yellow Dog Village, we'll of course always refund those tickets. We have no issue with that.
Yeah, Mark likes giving his money away.
Well, it's a change of venue. We're giving adequate notice to the players coming out that right now my odds, if I'm betting man, is 80-20 will be at Crescent for Scorched Earth.
No, Stryker Airsoft is actually out of Florida. There's two Matts that run the company, and they're putting on their first major event down here in Arcadia, Florida, at a facility that's not been used yet. So it's looks like it's an old military base that we used for Air Force training.
Anyways, so when it comes to Scorched Earth, we're going to keep the same rules for Scorched Earth that we've always had. Really? You're going to go there? So we're going to have the same rule set. That's only a green versus tan force on force event with a hell of a lot of interactive stuff for you guys to do. We'll also be using the skirmish system at Scorched Earth at either site that we're at. So remember, where we're going to, we will have the Scorched Earth system in place. Yeah.
Where's the heat lamp?
I don't know.
I didn't touch it.
I'm in the middle of the street.
Sorry.
I don't know where it is. It might be out in the shed.
No, it was just out here.
S Star. Yellow Rock won't be at the Yellow Dog won't be at the prison.
Oh, that was your mom on? I just missed the. I didn't see your mom on the feed.
Yeah, my mom was asking about. I love my mother.
Mark stopped on it. That's what you're wanted to know, Tubbs.
She she obsesses about some things like this stupid heat lamp that's not being installed today that I can go pick up tomorrow, that we can do all this stuff tomorrow, but she wants to go return the one that she bought like 6 months ago so we can put the one in.
And I'm laughing just because I know.
I know
exactly what's going through.
you're going through the same thing I am, man. You know, it's
we
one
we
of
both
those
have our
things.
moms living with us.
Yeah. So she just gets. I told her, I was like, I'm streaming. Do not disturb. I need to actually put a sign outside my door now that says do not enter streaming live, or like have the live thing that's going on live on air.
Yeah. and then the big old bar comes across the door and shuts. I did put a spring on my door so it doesn't stay all the way open.
I would. So the dogs can come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, Loki just decided that she's gonna come in to say hi and force herself around. Yellow Dog is going to be at Yellow Dog Village. For those of you guys have not seen the map for that, I'll go ahead and pull that up real quick for you all to see. Let me see here.
Yo, whoever that is.
I just realized those.
So
that's
Facebook,
probably.
They should be able to go on YouTube and then we can see their name.
It's probably Steve Tom or Jason Tom or one of those two. One of the tops.
Let's see here. Whoop. Oh, somebody just missed it. Oh.
There you go. This is the Yellow Dog map right now. Except I have not excluded the buildings up here yet to take them out of play. So, but that's the Yellow Dog map. So it's definitely something different. The parking area is going to be expanded a little bit more. So, really, so Yellow Dog is definitely different in Crescent. You're going to have a different feel of gameplay as well. No. Let's have a dog fight out in the back behind me here. All right.
And what's the date on Yellow Dog again? I know I'm going to be there. I just need the date again. So.
Yeah, your boy. I know it says that. It's weird. Whenever we do updates, like if I stream, and then we put the stuff in here, we put all the information in for restream, and it goes there. It says it's Modern Warfare 2, wherever the last game I was playing. Stop it.
But that's on Discord, isn't it?
On Discord, it says I'm playing Modern Warfare 2?
Like, yeah,
no, that's Twitch. That's Twitch.
Is that Twitch? Okay.
Yeah.
Switch, Twitch, whatever. Oof. Tonight, so I can tell you who's commenting elsewhere. So I can't tell you. You're slipping there, Smurf.
I know, right? I'm getting messages sent to me. Hold on a second.
What was the date of Yellow Dog again? You didn't give me the date.
Yes, Yellow Dog was September 22nd to 24th.
22nd. So I'm writing these down so I have them. So when I start my new thing called Weiner's Corner.
Fluffers, yeah. Weiner's Corner.
You just got that, huh?
Cody, let's answer that question for you real quick. We're not selling tickets right now for Scorched Earth. Come on, stop. Oh! I swear to God, I'm going to murder.
Not yet. Yep. Twitch be bugging.
Sorry. So we're not gonna put the tickets live until September 1st. We want to make sure that everybody is well aware that the AO for this can change from Crescent to Yellow Dog Village. 1 second.
Is that the Monte?
Take her to mommy's room.
Monte Gillum? Is that who that is?
Monte, what's up, man? Aren't you coming?
Yeah, it looks like him. I can only see the little thumbnail.
It is. Yeah, it is him.
Thing.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Hey, Monte, you're not going to come to Yellow Dog Village, man? I want to see some zombies eat your faces. That's all I want to hear.
That's good. It's starting off. Of course, you can't
Scorched Earth tickets will go on sale September 1st. and we're probably going to have a disclaimer on there, like one of the questions you have to answer that you know that these tickets that the AOs can switch. But one of the things I was talking about is one of the things that we got props for. Bring your pops with you, man. Road trip, PA. Hey,
Heck yeah.
we'll turn him into an infected man. Because that's him like running the gauntlet. Here, go eat some people.
Hey, Blue. It worked.
So let's crap, I had a train of thought. So when all this stuff happened and we decided that we were going to go ahead and postpone the event until we had a better plan in place, right? It's one of the dedications that we do to our players that put their trust in us. We're not going to go through and do stuff. So we put them on okay, cool, Cody. Awesome, Stillwell. So the thing that we're going to be one of the things I did is I called four of the five people that bought tickets, and it's been a really long time talking to each and every single one of them, explaining them what happened with the site and going through. We got a lot of props that most event companies just wouldn't even do that. They wouldn't call their customers to go through. And some of that whenever there's mistakes or anything else that happens, I make the personal phone call because even though it's very time consuming, everything else, I want to make sure that the players are covered. I'm a player first, and I appreciate all the support that you guys give us. We try to give it back to you. There's only one person that I haven't talked to on the phone yet, but they're like, "Don't cancel my ticket if Scorched Earth's not canceled." And I was like, "All right, we won't." So I just, one of the things that when everybody's going through and they were kind of surprised at just how much we put into it. And I think that's what sort of separates us a little bit from other event hosts, is that we actually do care about our players. Because for us, the players are not just money in our pocket. Things to, for us
They're
to,
friends.
they're friends. I want to make sure, I don't want anybody to be screwed over,
And we're players too, so we know how that feels. So we don't
Yeah.
want that to happen to any of you.
So one of the things that happened, I think it was a Syndicate. It was either Scorched Earth or Syndicate 3. Scorched Earth or Syndicate 3. One of the promo codes was put in wrong, where it allowed $15 off a ticket and every single one of the add-ons. So I only discovered it because one guy bought 4 things and only paid the price of the ticket. And I'm looking at the thing. I was like, wait, how'd that happen? What the? So I could click on this thing and I see the player mat is free. The decks of cards are free. And I was like, what the hell's going on? And I realized that the promo code was configured incorrectly. So then I went and looked back, and there was 26 other people that added stuff to it. It was Scorched Earth. Okay. So then I called up every single person, was like, hey, the promo code should not have given you a free thing. It was only supposed to be for the ticket. It's only supposed to be $15 off. You guys got the one guy got like 45, $60 off. And everybody except for one person was really cool about it. And they're like, oh yeah, no problem, man. Just, I'm going to go to cancel. You guys can get stuff on there. Sorry for the confusion. They're all like, cool. But the one guy goes, nah. I was like, all right, whatever, man. Here, you can have it. My mistake, whatever. But
that's all it took? Wow, I need to do that next time.
well, there was a little bit more to the conversation, but essentially his thing was, nah. And I was like, all right, whatever. So he won't be my friend. If he's watching, he knows who he is. All for a player mat, man. And I thought it was Scorched Earth because it was kind of weird. And that's also the problem with Eventbrite, right? Because the promo code should only work for once, right? And not for everything. But whatever. So Scorched Earth, looks like we're going to be able to have it at the prison. If I've seen the schedule right for the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, they don't meet again until January to talk about cases. So there's a good chance that we could have it up there. Just so you all know, tonight we do have a hard stop time of 9:30. I got to go try to be a billionaire tonight.
Well, buy more lottery tickets. I mean, you haven't done it yet. I brought mine on the way home.
Yeah,
Right,
I meant to I meant to go back out today, but I had to stay home. I mean, there was a lot of work being done at the house. We're finally moving my mom. Well, by the end of the week, my mom will be inside of her fully done room and her sitting room. It will be good to go. That was
My house coffee will be ready in the morning.
okay. So if you guys don't remember, we put together things in series, right? So the series that we have, um, uh, Syndicate is like where the whole with the drugs and everything else starts to lead to the downfall of society, which then leads into Scorched Earth, that's where all governments have failed and everything else. And you got these roaming militias that are taking control of territories. And at the end of Scorched Earth, somebody pushed a button. That's how we have Geigerlands.
Tigerlands. Come on.
Tickets bought. I know, right? 1 billion, man. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Dude,
It's over a billion now. Isn't it like a billion?
Well, the only thing I
billion?
see when I go to the store is it says 1 billion, and that's it. They don't usually do unless it gets to 1.1 billion or 1.2 billion.
You know what? I just want the $50,000 a week for life. That's all I want.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah,
no, you literally. All right.
Not if I win the billion. I'm not going to win the billion, but I bought my ticket anyways. But I'm talking there. We have one here, $50,000 a week for life here in Florida.
Oh, the cash for life one.
Yep. Well, it's not cash for life. There's a separate $2 ticket you can buy.
Oh.
Hey, there she is.
It took her a while, but
I'm sorry. I needed my nuggies.
You're in somewhere though. You're not actually in your car parked in a.
No.
She's at Seb's.
Oh, you're at. Gotcha.
Yeah.
She's
I
at
thought
Seb's.
I recognized that chair.
Mm-hmm.
The bed, the sheets. Looks like you finally changed the sheets on the bed.
Yeah, because they no longer conformed to them because they were too stiff. They were crunchy. All right. So everybody, welcome Skittles. Taste the rainbow, mother effers.
You look tired there, Skittles.
Not wearing makeup. I've been here 30 seconds and you're already coming after my
Well, I'll tell you, while you were out, I was actually managing your OnlyFans page for you.
You were managing it for me?
Yeah, I was losing money for you when I was managing it.
Oh.
I didn't like the pictures of me on there.
Anyways, God, this got derailed really fast.
It's the second I come on. It's just only.
No, I was going through. I forgot my train of thought. My mind.
That's my job to mess them up.
Yeah, it is actually. So just so you all know, Yellow Dog is going to spur another 3-game series. So Yellow Dog Incident's beginning of the Infected series that we're coming out with. So when we have a couple other AOs.
That's Seb.
That's Seb playing his.
It's his new strip music.
Glad he can't hear you. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, because then he.
Oh, he can. Crap, he's watching on his phone.
Oh, by the way, Twisted Metal. I got done watching the first 10 episodes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Twisted Metal too because it's going to be very pertinent for the stuff that's here because we have like a lot of little.
That's
things
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Geigerlands and all that stuff. Well, open the door yourself. You can open it. Use your nose. Quit whining. Blue's over there whining because he can't open the door now.
It's so essentially the idea that I have for this, Tubbs. Obviously, I haven't talked to Christian yet, but Yellow Dog Incident starts another event in another spot, and then yes, there will be another apocalyptic event that is full on zombie town, essentially. So
I know why I thought of Twisted Metal. In that when you're talking about Yellow Dog finding new places to go, the amusement park that was in Twisted Metal, where was that at? I want that amusement park. And everybody who don't know what it is, Twisted Metal is back to the 1990s game called Twisted Metal with, what was it, Sweet Tooth?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Sweet Tooth, oh my, yeah.
Best character ever.
Sweet Tooth, yeah.
Will Arnett, anytime Sweet Tooth was on the screen, he stole the show.
I got your subject changed.
Yeah. Well. Sup, Scuts and Skittles, dear.
Hi.
You guys shame me enough. I'm not watching the other chats. I didn't shame you. He did.
I wasn't shaming you. Just like you're
Um,
just slacking tonight, which you're allowed every now and then, like I do
So-
when I get on late.
so helpful advice. If one of you all wins the Powerball tonight, the Mega Millions tonight of $1 billion, you're going to want to take the instant payout. But before you do anything, you're going to want to get yourself a lawyer that deals with high-end money clients.
Move out of California. You're in
Huh?
California. Don't stay in California.
You're going to want to go ahead and get yourself a nice high-end tax an accountant that deals with high-end money, and financial planner also that deals with high-end money before even taking that thing. And don't tell anybody you won. So yeah,
Oh my god, if I won, nobody would know. Like, are you kidding me? That's the
there'll be
worst thing to
hints.
Well,
There'd be
you
hints.
know how I know she won? The OnlyFans page would disappear.
do. No, if anything, it'd just become full time.
You wouldn't have to work anymore, woman.
Just OnlyFans.
Just to go around having fun. 12-day work stretch and the AC has been out. Oh,
Ooh. That sucks.
That's not
I'm
fun.
sorry.
All right.
My AC's working fine, just so you know.
So let's talk about Twisted Metal for a minute because
Okay, I missed the memo. Like, what?
Well, you're too
Like-
young. You're just too young. You wouldn't understand.
you're
So you know what?
uncultured swine is what
Yes.
you are, Skittles. You haven't seen any of the good movies until I say, "Hey, have you seen this?" No. Have you seen this? No. Have you seen this? No.
You Gen Zer.
You're
It's
just
brand
old.
new. Twisted Metal is a brand new TV show,
Yes.
my dear. It came out
Yes.
last week.
Yes, it just came out
It's
But
based
it's
off a
based
video
on-
game that came
from
out in
1990s.
2000.
on the
Oh.
Sony PlayStation of all places. The fact I even
Um,
know that's even weirder.
Wait a minute, and
'cause
I have a PlayStation. I
have
should know.
Xbox. Yeah, you should. I'm sure there's gonna be a new game coming out for it.
So Twisted Metal is like a car combat game.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know. So the vehicles that are like a lot of you have been wondering what I was going on about saying I need an ice cream truck, I need an ice cream truck, I need an ice cream truck. Now you know why I need a goddamn ice cream truck. But I think I also need to get this steel. I just need to steal Tinker's Camaro.
That's a
Overkill.
solution.
What was
Overkill.
that? Now the Neon, the Dodge Neon was his car.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Oh,
Yeah.
poor Evelyn. Oh, I'm sad about Evelyn. But anyways, poor Evelyn. No, but I picture Tubbs as playing Sweet Tooth.
So the cool thing about this is the way that they gave such fan service to the vehicles and all that was absolutely to the
was
to the
awesome.
property was so awesome because they set it back in 2012. So everything that was back there, or no, 2002.
2002.
So they set everything back to that time and locked in all the cars. So it's like all these old cars and all that. It's like when you're sitting there watching it. Now, when I was watching the trailers, I was like, hey, man, there's a whole lot of cars that are missing. You watched the first episode,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I saw that one.
Yep.
I don't want to give anything away.
Right.
Um,
I can't remember which one I used to play all the time.
Subaru WRX, not
Not
a
a
neon. I was actually I was actually pulling it up on my screen so you guys could see because I was like, I don't think it's a Dodge Neon, but I wasn't going to correct Weiner just yet, so I was actually pulling up the cars.
I remember seeing the headlights on it. That's why I kept thinking that because that's what most. Yeah. My phone.
It's absolutely like so they changed Roadkill to a different vehicle. They changed, so we didn't see
That was
Spectre.
the second car. Yeah.
Yeah, because from 1995. Yellow Jacket, that's the other one that was missing. We didn't, so I don't want to give stuff away about the
Yeah.
vehicles.
Don't give away too much away.
Uh,
Because the next season, whenever they start it, hopefully soon.
I was only 20 years old when that came out. I don't want to tell. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait,
Weiner
Awesome.
probably had less gray hair.
No, my son was born around then.
I
so
was
yeah,
19 years old in 1995, so I was still a teenager. Kiss my ass.
I didn't exist.
No, you did not.
Yes. Matter of fact, it was during the when PS2 came out. Kill Thumper, Crimson Fury, PT Viper.
Yeah, the Spectre, Minion, Yellow Jacket, Outlaw.
Can't forget Meat Wagon.
Yeah, that was the meat wagon was that was the hearse, right?
The hearse, yeah. Oh, with the meat
Yeah.
wagon? Yeah, I think that was the hearse. Yeah, that was sitting there. Yeah, oh yeah.
Pit Viper was the dune buggy.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that. Well,
Come on, phone.
yeah, we haven't seen a lot of the vehicles out there yet. So
What's it? What Rob Stillwell really needs to watch it because they have Juggernaut in it. Manslaughter, meat wagon, meter maid,
Can we see a picture of
microblast, meter
20?
maid. Meter maid would be cool.
you want to see something? You want to see a picture of 20-something Joker? Okay, I'll find one. Hold on a second. It's gonna take me a minute. I'm just going through and being nostalgic. Yeah, Crimson Fury. That was the Lambo
Here we
or
go.
the Ferrari, one of the two.
Come
But
on.
when you're watching this series, it was really cool because I was like, all right, there's a car I gotta make. There's a car I gotta make. There's a car I gotta make.
1995 is when the original series came out.
Yeah, I did. But I think they're basing it off the 2004 series.
I used to play the Warthog, General. The Warthog. There's Yellow Jacket, which was the cab.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the Spectre.
I played either
Thumper.
Sweet Tooth, Yellow
Sweet Tooth.
Jacket, or Outlaw when I was playing.
Mr.
I thought
Graham.
Axel was in the first one, but I guess he wasn't.
Pit Viper was a looked like a dune buggy.
It was.
Then Outlaw was the one of the cop cars.
Yeah.
Then of course they had, I don't want to say Dark Side, but Dark Side was in it.
It looks like they used a lot of the. They're using a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff.
A lot of the originals.
Yeah.
I got to go back and watch it again though, so I can look at everything that I missed.
It's the only thing. The only thing I really need to go back and do is just watch the last episode.
Oh,
The last episode was perfect.
yes, it was. Holy crap!
I
They're
think they're
definitely
using.
telling us there's going to be a season 2.
Oh yeah, well, and when people are saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to be great, season 2," blah blah, I was like, "Yeah, well, we're not going to see that till 2025 because of the writer's strike."
Yeah. Yep. BMW was in it. The BMW was there. Cadillac Gauge. There you go. Minion.
Yeah. So I playing one always made me like nauseous playing that game because it was so. So I think they're using most of the stuff from 2 and 3 are
Yep.
the vehicles they're using from there. All right, albums. 20-something Joker. I've always been a nerd. Here you go.
We knew that. That's right. I've seen that picture.
That was when I was doing the Renaissance Fair and all that. And yes, that's a real bow. Yes, I know how to use it. I was
Are you
getting-
sure?
Yes, actually, I have video. That picture right there has a little backstory to it. When they took the photo, the photographer was really pissing me off. Really pissing me off.
Sweet Tooth. Somebody said, who did I remind him of? Yeah, that would be Draven. Good God, he's got a name and a half. Yeah, we said
let's
Sweet
see.
Tooth would be good for Tubbs. He just private messaged me under his Facebook name. I didn't know who it was.
I'll stop sharing while I find it. Hold on.
We're seeing all your pictures. I'm gonna send.
Yeah, well,
find one of-
it's on Facebook, so that's actually how I got seen. Some people found me from like middle school years and be like, "I remember you.
I don't look like
You're the
anything I did in
dumbass
high
that rolled across the cop car." I don't know what you're talking about.
You have told me some crazy stories about your teen years. Okay. How many cars have you been hit by?
17 cars and 1 Broward County Transit bus.
That's what I thought.
You know, if I had a GoPro back in those days, I'd be Mr. Beast famous at this point. I was Jackass. We did some of the stupidest stuff that you can imagine. And the funny thing is like it wasn't even like the shit I got away with as a teenager. You all can never get away with now. Not even close.
No, there's
You're
no
talking about
way.
10 years in jail for even thinking about it.
running from the
You are a
cops,
Florida man.
getting caught in
Yes.
a school, roller
Yes.
skating in a school. I've
4
done that.
tickets for riding a lawnmower. Yeah.
Yeah. I got at the Coral
He
Square
wasn't even
Mall.
drunk.
That would have made
Cool.
it better.
If he was
Coral
drunk,
Square Mall. We got we were skating through the mall and pissing off the security because we were skating through the mall during like just before one of the big sales. It was during the summertime, and we are being chased by mall security. And then when the one finally almost got me, I was like, "You're not allowed to touch me. It's against the law." And then he froze, and we still were able to get around him. And then a cop grabbed a hold of me, and because I was sweaty, I was able to slip out of his grip. So yeah, running from police support, resisting arrest.
The question is, did you ever go to jail?
Actually, the funny thing is, no, we never got arrested. We got a lot of trespasses, and it was really funny because at the Coral Square Mall, we didn't get caught that time, but I got caught a second time, and I wasn't even skating in the mall. I was walking to the skate store inside of the mall, or to like the sporting goods store in the mall to buy new tires. The new wheels for the skates, because this is before like the skate shops were really popular. And this is when, let's put it this way, my first set of skates were actual rollerblades. So it's like 2 years before like aggressive inline skating really took off with like grind plates and everything else. And I'm walking through the mall. One of the security guards recognized me. I had my skates around my neck with their laces. The guy comes up and attempts to tackle me, and I throw him into the fountain by accident.
By accident, casually.
Well, all right, look, imagine you're walking along and all of a sudden somebody comes up and grabs you and jumps on your back or do something, and you just go, "Wah!"
But that's not an accident. That's that. I mean, maybe you didn't
I didn't mean to throw him into the fountain. It's
would
just
it have
like,
been better if he hit the concrete though?
it was, since he grabbed me from behind without saying, "Hey, you stop" or anything. Yes, it would have been better that he hit the concrete, in my opinion. So then I got trespassed with the Coral Square Mall. 2 weeks later, my grandmother was taking me to Coral Square Mall, and I kept trying to get out of it, and she goes, "You got to go." And I didn't tell anybody I got trespassed. I was only like 17 at the time, 16 at the time. We go walking through, and next thing you know, the security guards comes running up to me. Now, I'm walking with my grandmother. I'm in between my grandmother and grandfather, so they couldn't tackle me. But they go, "You're not allowed to be here. You're trespassing." My grandmother goes, "What is he talking about?" And I was like, "I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's got the wrong guy." Yeah.
Nice.
"You leave my grandson alone. And she almost said, "He's an angel," but she goes, she paused and she's like, "He didn't do anything wrong. Leave him alone."
She knew better. She knew better.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Winner, she might have been meant quads, rolling on quads.
Yep. Who? Oh, Winner. Yeah.
Yeah, something. My 60-something mom claims she used to skate.
That's what I used to do back in the day. Was quads.
I started with quads, then went to inline. When I realized I could do much more crazier stuff inline. And roller skating's back then, we didn't have the interwebs. We didn't even. Shit, when I started skating, we didn't even have video game systems in the house. It was a big deal when I got an Atari 2600. So, yeah, here's how much of a nerd my wife and I are. These are our wedding photos. Look, I was skinny.
Dang.
I was not allowed to slam a whole bunch of cake in my wife's face. I was so disappointed. I was like, the wedding's about me too, God damn it.
No, but like you get your makeup done and stuff, and like you look all pretty, and then it's like, wham, you're done.
Here's a fun fact. I am so hungover right now, it's not even funny because the bachelor party and the bachelorette party were the same night. The night before. We got there, and we're all bad. Like all of us are just like, no, we're done. The first thing I did when we got back to the hall to do the wedding, like 8 in the morning, I cracked the keg and I just started drinking. I still have that armor. It's in my shed.
I just sent you 2 pictures from the early '90s.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It looks. All right, y'all got to see this shit. Y'all got to see this.
Aw, look at little kiddos.
You look like. Oh no, that's a racist comment. That's a racist comment. I can't say that either.
I was gonna say he looks like Mario. If Mario was a real life person.
If you look closely, if you got rid of the mustache, I look like Ralph Macchio.
No.
It's me, Mario.
You almost look like Ron Jeremy. Is what you almost look like.
I've been told that too.
Andy Manny.
Back in the old days, that's my porn stash.
Handy Manny.
I can't unsee Handy Manny now.
Oh. Yeah,
That was the early '90s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Real
when
early
people-
'90s, like 1991.
Like one of the things that I did was, and I think I showed this picture before, but that's me right there on the right, jumping off the bridge. And that's the second time I did the jump. And that's the 17th Street Causeway Bridge. It is now much higher.
Don't fuck with me.
That's where it really has the money from. Oh, down nostalgia lane. All right.
Yep.
I can show you guys an ultrasound from the early 2000s.
Yeah, let's see.
Her first OnlyFans picture.
I'm getting attacked in real life and on the internet, guys.
Oh my god! I found a picture of my two daughters actually being nice to each other.
Dang.
They're like chubby little
Guido.
Damien.
Oh, jeez.
Aww.
Those eyes. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got some deep blue eyes, man. Shut up, Seb.
I can't believe you can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him laughing. So the funny thing is, like, when I worked at one place and people started like one of the where we sold puppies, they were like, "We don't believe half the shit you're saying." I was like, "That's fine. There's video evidence. There's photographic evidence somewhere. Sure as shit there is." Like this is my life. Like we went to Halloween Horror Nights one year, like first year that we were going up there, and I had a video camera, and we were videoing going into Halloween Horror Nights, and it's not like one of these small ones like there. It was a big one on the show.
Oh, one of the big Sonys.
It was not a big. It was not a Sony. It was something.
I had one of those.
But it was big enough to where I had to use one hand on my shoulder with it, right? Because it had the viewfinder, and I'm sitting there going through, and we're walking. We go inside. We just went through the gates. We're if you know Islands of Adventure, right, Weiner?
Horror. Yes, no Islands of Adventure. Yep. Horror Nights, not Horror Nights.
Horror
Nights.
Horror.
Oh, the horror.
I mean, listen, Busch Gardens does have a Scantily show now.
What?
Yeah, it's at Halloween. It's like the Halloween Horror Nights. It's a strip show.
What do you mean? We're putting ones in the bras of girls at SeaWorld for their Hollow Scare thing. Cass Ann went and put $20 in some girl's tits on a pole.
Thanks for contributing, Seb. So we go walking in, and we're walking, and next thing you know, we get accosted by staff saying, "That's the guy right there." It's a scare actor. He goes, "That's the guy right there. That's the guy that's it." And all of a sudden they come up and start yelling at me. I was like, "Yo, what the hell did I do? I just walked in." They're like, "You're the guy that you pushed our actor." I was like, "Dude, I just walked in the gate." And they're like, "You're not." And I was like, "I'm recording. Do you want to play it back and watch it?" Kiss my ass. I didn't do shit. And they're like, and they're so insisting on it, right? They pull us aside. So the first 20 minutes of us going into Halloween Horror Nights, I have to play back on the viewfinder. Look to the viewfinder. You'll see me walk in. And this is the time before a fast pass. And this is, oh man, did we ever piss off do we like I don't scare easy.
Hang on,
especially
Jerry, I
in
got a
those
dog barking outside. Mom doesn't have her hearing aids in again. Hold on.
places. They were no, I would just walk up and I got this close to like when one of the windows dropped down, so I scared the shit out of the scare actor. They got mad, and then when it would go up, you could when the window was going back up, you could see him running to the next one. he's going to do it again. And I was like, hi. As soon as he tried to jump out at me, he's like, God damn it. He tried scaring me like 5 times in his little pathway.
My dad one time did that in one of the really long ones at Busch Gardens. He would just he would jump around the corner and try and scare them. He was like, boo at
They
them and would
don't
like,
like that.
no, they did not. They actually told him to stop. It was really funny though because he did it for a long time before they stopped him.
Yeah, it's really funny when they say, I was like, what's good for the goose? Now, that year was one of the times they did one of the stupidest thing ever, where they had the insane asylum in one of the restaurants. Cool, right? Like one of the restaurants like has the big opening that you can see from the upper deck, you can see down. Cool. They put fake feces all over the walls inside this thing, and it had a smell. It had the fake smell with it in the restaurant.
I don't think this was a good decision.
I was like, and that's what I said. That's what I said to the thing. I was like, "Is this really the best idea you guys all had?" And they're like, "It's not us, man. This sucks," because they had to smell it all day. Ugh.
Why was that the decision? Like, who planned that? Just like, and were they working it the next year? Is my question.
I have no idea.
Probably the same one, the guy who wrote up the Bud Light commercial.
I'm trying to see. Like,
We can't say that on here.
oh man.
Advertised big time.
So it was funny because I was talking to Greg, right? And Greg goes, or when he was on, he goes, "This stuff only happens to you because you entice it." And I was like, "How did I entice walking through the gates and being yelled at? How did I entice
Because
your
you have that
face.
look about you.
Yeah,
called
it's my fault.
Dumbass on your forehead.
Oh, this was a fun day too. Oh, hold on. Imagine coming home to see this throughout your house.
Oh.
Your house got broken into?
Yeah,
What? Who'd you piss off?
I didn't piss off anybody.
That's the house you're in now.
So this, yeah, it's the house I'm in now.
Holy crappers.
So
Somebody just took a spray paint can.
my spray paint, it's when I was robbed for Girl Scout cookies.
I'm sorry,
Were you
what?
stealing Girl Scout cookies?
No, I was not stealing Girl Scout cookies. I was the cookie dad, and
Oh,
this
jeez.
was.
They get the money too, or no?
Oh yeah, they got $900 in cash from the Girl Scouts because it happened on a Monday, just when I was in between, just before I got my job at the puppy place.
That's the wrong one.
So, like when people say this, like, how do you entice this? I don't know. I'm a good dad. So, when you're a Girl Scout and you sell as many cookies as my adorable little daughter did, you go there and you have to buy a lot. So what they were doing is the thieves were actually hitting Girl Scout families. They watched the people with the big expensive vehicles show up and get a shitload of cookies. So at the time, I had my 2006 Navigator, like brand new. It was all nice, shiny, nice big luxury vehicle. They simply followed me back to my house. They watched me for a couple of days, saw the times I was leaving, and when I was gone for 45 minutes, they broke into the back. They couldn't get into that one window. The first window was broken because my bed was in front of it. So they broke the other window. They got in, and they took my can of spray paint, spray painted the house to make it look like kids did it, and then stole a bunch of electronics. They stole $900 in cash. They stole 12 cases of Thin Mints.
I guess
Not
they were
even
hungry.
kidding.
Blasphemy.
They left every other one, but they said, no, no, it was not before the dogs. The dogs were locked in the living room when we
I
had a
thought they
door
got
on it
painted too.
because we just got a new goat that was in the back, and they kept harassing the goat when I wasn't home.
Wait, you had a
It's like-
singular goat? That's why.
Huh? I was getting the other one. I was picking the other one up. It was just I had one at the time. So they had the perfect opportunity. They came in, they hit us, they stole that. Was where my handgun safe was on the side of my bed. They got my grandfather's 38, and they got my Glock. I got both the guns back because they tried to pawn them 6 months later, and then they tried to hit the house behind me in the same way. So the tag-alongs never got nicked. Nope.
No, I can't believe they didn't steal the Dositos. The Dositos and the Thin Mints are like the top priority, but why would they just take Thin Mints?
They just took
Because
Thin
those
Mints.
were the most popular back then, and that's probably
Yeah.
they didn't have a whole lot of selection way back then.
Yeah, it pissed me off something fierce.
Oh, there we go.
So
Oh, I bet. I mean, that's
So
such
when
a
did
like
the first-
obscure thing.
When did Halloween Horror Nights start? Because I was there at the first one, I do believe. 1990.
are you looking for the shirt?
No, actually, these are all the shirts.
So
So they're all made into a blanket. So I have 1999, 1997. Yep, they were
Yeah.
all. I mean, I even have the one that has what looks like could have been Sweet Tooth.
Oh
Things like
yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
2001. So yeah, actually, I had those made in all my T-shirts and stuff made into quilts. My Harley ones, my Halloween Horror Nights, and then my fire department ones. So I have 3 of those suckers. Horror Samoas. The Scott teas, I like those too. Those are pretty good. The sugar cookies.
91.
What's that?
91.
So
1991 is the first Halloween Horror Nights.
I'll have to look at the thing. I may not have been there. I do remember Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure all the way through. And when they just got rid of it for a while, and then brought it back. Yep, the show was awesome, and I don't think they're doing that movie show anymore.
Guess what I just found? I just found the pictures of me and the Mounted Posse. There you go. You want to talk about it?
A Motley Crue.
That was our uniform.
Buford T. Justice.
I
Look how fat you look there.
know, and the funny thing, I wasn't
Shirt-
fat. It
yeah,
was
the
just the
shirt blowing
shirts.
the wind. The shirt in the wind, yeah. The Mounted Posse.
Yeah, volunteer Mounted Posse for the Broward shirt. It was just a
Wow,
it was just a
you
PR
were a
thing.
cop too?
No, it was just a PR thing.
Oh, okay.
Bubba joke.
What news of
Bubba joke.
Crescent? See, that's what happens when you're late, because we already talked about this. So
It's okay. I'm late too, so I can't feel too bad.
the Crescent Prison, there is a stay.
Not that kind of late. Sebastian said something, didn't he?
No, that's up. I'm sorry. You look like a tool.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. And the funny thing was, I was part of the Mounted Posse without a horse.
Tubbs' new name's gonna be Sweet Tooth.
I was support thing. I eat me. Well, get here on time. We won't have these problems. What can I say? So yeah, there was a stay of the order. So the good
Day
news
of
is that
execution on Crescent.
yeah, I'm gonna see if I can close it out. Right, if I can hide it real quick. I'm gonna block out names and see if I can do it. I can draw thick lines,
Balance.
black lines.
Oh, really? Cool. Make a payment. Boom. Paid a bill.
Here,
I blame you.
You blame me? Oh wait, hold on. Smurf just sent me a picture too. So there it is. I blocked out the people's names. Obviously, you guys can look at the case itself, but Hydroponic Life, a Nevada Limited Liability Company, now on this 26th day of July 2023, upon consideration of potential emergency application seeking a stay of execution of real possession for the property located at 251 Correction Road, Crescent, Pennsylvania, at the former Crescent State Correctional Institute, incorrectly identified as, and that was the address that was there. Ordered July 25th, 23 is hereby ordered in response due by 4 p.m. on July 27th, 2023. A response is due. So the response is for the other side. The execution of writ of possession is stayed pending consideration of the full port. And last but not least, late as always, he's going to say something along the lines of he's been working. It's the man that gives you shiny bracelets if you do something wrong. Justin Beowulf West.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
We were just talking. We were talking before you showed up here about the shit I could get away with that the kids nowadays can never get away with.
Right.
Like
We're also talking about Twisted Metal too,
Mhm.
and Crescent and Yellow Dog.
Yeah. So you were just naming off stuff, and I'm like, I know Yellow Dog. Yeah, I know that one.
You don't know what Twisted Metal is?
I mean, isn't that a TV show now?
It was a video game. Now it's a TV show.
You know more than I did, so.
That's because you're uncultured swine.
Listen, I'm a week late to it. No, me.
That one,
yeah.
that one, this one.
Both of you. Just so you know, both of you uncultured swine. But
that's a cop joke. I feel offended.
There she is.
Yeah,
Like
the funny thing is, like, let's say it this way, like, Justin, if you came to arrest me or to grab me because I was skating through a mall and I was able to get away from you and you knew who I was, you would eventually put handcuffs on me, right?
I'd get you at the house.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
or someplace like, well, so
I'm
not gonna give away too many trade secrets, but one of my favorite things to do is if I had somebody that kept getting away from me and hiding and shit was wait for a holiday because they all be at mom and dad's house. Yeah, show up on Thanksgiving. Hey, I know you just fixed your plate, but come with me.
Now, mind you, back in my day, doing stuff like this, they just wanted you out of the facility. They didn't really care too much. Most of the cops back then, as long as you weren't really breaking any real laws,
you weren't destroying everything.
Yeah. So as long as we didn't hurt anybody, as long as we didn't do any destruction of property, they'll mess with us later. But I never got arrested for it. So, and I ran from the cops a lot on my skates. Sometimes I needed to. Other times it was unjustly that they were harassing us. Like,
I'm just picturing you on skates.
Oh, you haven't seen the picture?
No. It seems like Magilla Gorilla on skates or something.
That's because right now I'm fat and old. It wasn't like I was back when I was,
As long as you didn't tip any cows.
I wasn't a slender reed. He's talking about cow tipping. Nah.
Stupid. We were thinking the same thing when.
Wow.
Now look how skinny I was then. You could see my ribs.
Those are the pictures of him. Just
you owned a Jinko jeans, didn't you?
You had to, man. I mean, look. Like I told, like she said, how many?
I had the parachute pants, the big parachute pants, the MC Hammer parachute pants, the Jimmy Z's.
So this was not the time it happened, but this is exactly where it happened, where I got hit by the bus. So this jump right here, you see how it's like a little dark, discolored right there? Sometimes like there's a puddle of water that forms right here. It gets real oily and shit. And then the street is literally 5 more feet, like that where the guy is with the white shirt and the pants on back there. The street's right there. That's where the street is, and it's A1A. I hit the puddle and just went shooting out in the traffic. I tucked into a ball, got hit by the bus. I went sliding on my pads, jumped up. The bus driver came running off, and he goes, "Watch where you're going." And I jumped up and said, "I'm the pedestrian in the vehicle. You watch where I'm going." Cops are coming, so I hauled ass.
Oh God! Do you have a monster logo tattoo?
Short bus.
No, I do not.
Somebody got the reference. Kyle.
So there was a picture of me on this one jumping butt naked.
Well, that seems like a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
To this day, the bumper of that bus is super dented.
Who was that? Who said that?
What?
Oh, that's funny.
I have no idea. It probably is. Some lady actually. I was skating. I was in the right. I was skating. All right. This right here is in downtown Fort Lauderdale. It was at the Wayne Huizinga building, and when I say that this kicked off a 45-minute Oh,
I gotta share this.
a 45-minute long chase with the officers. I'm not even kidding. This was what's up, DJ?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not chasing you for 45 minutes.
Oh, it was not just one cop. So a bunch of us were up there.
Okay, you took turns. That's fine.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us, but I was being chased for a while because I was the fastest skater, and I loved hopping skitches, and I was really good at it. So so Wayne Huizinga was actually at the building when we were pulling this nonsense, and when I did that, when this photo was taken, was because I just splashed him with some water and I hauled ass. I should also mention that I worked for Blockbuster at the time.
Wow.
And
Like a damn time capsule.
yeah, I know, right?
Everything of your stories is so dated.
Well, look, so when I took off, the guys were down there took the thing because you actually could see in the background. You could see the things they had set up. I think this was just after or right around the time when he bought the Marlins. Somewhere in that time, either bought or sold the Marlins. He did something with the Marlins that pissed us off. I fulfilled the thing. So I went skating. That jump, that's a 12-foot drop with all the stairs. It's a lot of height. And when I went, it's right there by the road. So as soon as I made the jump, the cops were already sitting there chasing us. They had another one coming around the corner. I hopped a skitch on the side of a car, went around. I got up to 35 miles an hour, jumped, grabbed. They had these perfect round poles that my hand fit around. So with the wrist guards on, I would just grab it and whip around. I mean, I could, with all the momentum, I could then shoot and do a right turn with losing no speed. So, and I was in a 4-block radius, pissing these cops off for 45 minutes. One tried to hit me. Yeah, Kenny Sim was one of my partners in crime at the time. Draco. Even back then, I was Joker.
Oh, somebody said it's 3 of the old you. You're
Weiner. Wait, Smurf wanted me to, I think, show a picture of her when she was young. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Look at that face.
Aww.
you know.
This man keeps dragging me back to my childhood. Make it stop.
We can't show pictures
By the way,
of young. We can't show pictures
I
of
did
young
not
Weiner
find that
because we'll
picture.
get
It was
flagged.
sent to me. What was that?
No,
What?
no. Oh, you didn't see it?
Did you see
You
the
didn't see
picture
it,
of me? Oh
Bailey?
no, he didn't see the picture of me.
Oh, hold on. We got one.
Early 90s, early 90s.
Took my brain a second to process there. I was like, "It's
Flash
me,
that time.
Mario."
Tubbs was the one who sent that.
And I
picture.
just realized what that is right there in front of you too. It's the old Matchbox car set.
Yep.
One of the Matchbox
wait.
car things.
Yeah, right there. But look what's in my lap there. That is the pirate ship, the Lego pirate ship, the
Wow.
real one with.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that.
Yep. That's the one that actually the whole was in like 600 pieces itself. Now you buy them, it's like all one piece.
You look like Luigi.
You're not the first person to say that. The other one was Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy
was young.
Jr.
Definitely now.
That's my porn stash.
Did you have an OnlyFans for your stash?
Back then, it wasn't OnlyFans. It was what was that one back then? Good God, I think it was the bulletin board for the Space Center.
Just put pictures of your
It was
mustache up
it
there.
was on my Timex Sinclair.
$5 prints.
God. So going back to the topic at hand, Crescent Prison, at least for now, it's an indefinite stay until it's seen by the full court. And again, guys, just so you know what this is all about, it's a land dispute. That's it. It's a land dispute. I'm hoping it gets resolved. I hope that we can continue after. And I don't want to say this for sure. I'm only basing it on what I could see with the Pennsylvania schedule, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court schedule. It looks like their administrative sessions are not until January, March, and I guess that's when they decide what cases they're going to take or not. So, bathroom stall numbers. Look, I wonder if I could find a picture of like my first cell phone.
Like a brick.
Well, actually, I had the Pioneer.
No, actually, I didn't have a
bag
brick.
phone.
My grandmother had a brick. I had a
bag
Nokia.
phone, and then I had a brick after that. Had one of
Does
the
anybody
first,
remember the Nextels?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bleep, bleep,
Had that too.
bleep, bleep.
my uncles used to work on the job site, so they had them all the time. And
Yeah,
I would steal from time to time.
I did like my bag phone I had though. That was cool. It had enough power, so it was actually really good. More than the brick.
This was one of the coolest dogs ever, Zeus.
Oh,
Is that a
there's Zeus.
cat on top of him?
Kittens.
Kittens.
Oh.
He brought them home.
These are now mine.
Yeah. I had a
Please tell me you
razor.
kept them.
Huh?
Please tell me you kept those cats.
Yeah, we did. Well, one didn't make it, but yeah. There it is right there. That's his cat.
That's his cat. It's not your cat. It's
That's
his
his
cat.
cat.
Are we all going to start like showing childhood pictures now?
Best dog. This is actually the first dog that was ever was a service animal.
Justin's going to show us a picture when he had hair.
That was right about the time before I became a supervisor.
All I have
This-
is baby pigs. You can have baby pigs.
So this was Hermes,
Wiener's
and this
not
was
allowed
him
to be
at
in a room
Animal
with
Kingdom Lodge in
pictures of
Disney.
children
So
Too much
just,
softball.
at all.
just so you know, at Disney World, your dog can ride almost every single ride
That
except
was
for the roller
Destination
coasters.
Mars, wasn't it?
No, that's on top of the
By the
That's
way
on
people move.
Tomorrowland, the people moving.
tomorrow they're on top of the restaurant.
Yeah, that's Destination Mars, isn't it?
No,
I think that's what it was called back then.
No, well,
No.
Destination Mars, I think, is at Epcot.
that's at Epcot. This is the Astro rocket with thing. or
Yeah, the
whatever.
Astro. Yeah, there's a restaurant down below.
The Astral Doohickey.
Aw, the floofs.
Yeah, he was this when he unfortunately got cancer. This was like when we first moved into the house too. Like for those of you that don't like who've been to my house, this was the day we moved in. We let the dogs out into the backyard. There's the old trailer that got destroyed. So you could actually see what the back used to look like.
Hey, it's looking great, though. It's going to be amazing when you're done.
Yeah, those were the trees of death.
Oh.
Dude, they had freaking like a foot long spike on them. If you get stabbed yourself with it, it hurt like hell. That's father and son. So that's Thor and that's Hermes. Thor is the father of Hermes, and that was like like shit that happens in our life that you don't think would have gone there. I periodically would go to the pound to see if there's any Siberian Huskies there, and then I would adopt them out, and I would adopt them from animal control so they wouldn't get put to sleep, and then I would take those dogs and I would get them adopted out to a new home. Well, I walked in one day, and I saw Hermes sitting side by side with another black and white husky, and I'm looking at him like, oh shit, those are my puppies. Those are puppies that I bred from Isis and Thor. And so I go up to find the guys like, hey,
Be careful breeding with ISIS.
ISIS is a Greek, is an Egyptian god.
Nope. There's just no.
Anyways,
Can't come
so I went up to the guy and said, hey, I think these are my dogs. The dude put me into the animal control officer put me up against the wall. And I was like, yo, what the hell? He goes, you know what the condition these dogs came in? I was like, I'm talking about I was the breeder. And he's like, oh. And the dude literally put me down. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking these two home. And that was like the first time I brought a dog home without telling the wife.
It was Mission to Mars in Tomorrowland.
It was Mission to Mars?
Yeah, Mission to Space is at Epcot. Mission to Space is at Epcot. It
Oh.
was at Epcot. Yep, Mission to Mars was in Tomorrowland at
No, that's
Disney World. I'm looking at it right now. Mission to Mars attraction was at Walt Disney World in Tomorrowland. But it wasn't the rockets that were on top of the thing.
all right, then I'm right there.
Yeah, you're right there, but Mission to Mars but Mission Space was at Epcot.
Okay.
Two different rides. Two different things.
Wait a second. I just got a photo dump
Oh, shit. Here we go.
of Beowulf here. Hold on.
Oh.
Look at that face.
Oh, he's a cat man.
Aw.
Look at read the emojis.
Some say the.
That's
Oh,
Some old pictures. I had hair. Look, I had hair. Me thinking, I'm interesting. That's probably more accurate. There you go. You can
Love the
already
comb over.
see it creeping back.
Yep.
That's not even a. It's not even a comb over. That's a comb forward, trying to maintain a little bit of shade.
Oh, is that you on the left too?
Yes.
Before the
Yeah.
beard. Oh man.
That's him. Look.
Yes. Well, I was all
Tweedledee.
young
It
and full of hope,
It
and
just
shit.
flipped.
Yep. Yeah, look at the scowl and the freaking worry lines. How quickly that happened. Everybody here is welcome.
Stupid. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, did I tell you, Justin? I got pulled over bringing the bus home. So-
No, where?
I got stopped twice. First time was up in Virginia, because some tweaker stole the decal off the license plate, so it looks like the plate's expired.
No.
So the second time was like right around the corner from my house. Like I was coming off the turnpike, about to get on Griffin, about to go home. See the lights coming up behind me, pull over. Boo! You suck.
Oh, no.
Did you leave the salt on the roof? No, I did not leave the salt on the roof.
Yep. Those mustard covered feet pictures won't get made by themselves.
Oh.
I have to pick on everybody. And I didn't specifically say you. It could have been Weiner. But like my granddaddy used to say, a hit dog will holler. You're welcome. I had to pick on you one time.
No, it's okay. It's fair. It's friendly fire. Listen.
Yeah, so the cops will your plates are expired. I said, "Nah, somebody stole it." Hand the thing to him. So he starts asking me about the bus, what we do, and he's like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "You want to come on and see?" He goes, "Yes." And as soon as he steps on, I was like, "Wait, before you go any further, any white powder you see is fake."
And that's not a stripper pole in the back. That's for support.
He started laughing, but yeah, that was fun. All right. Oh God. All right. So, anyways, you're gonna be leaving in a minute.
Yeah, I have work to do.
She's got more content to
procrastinated.
make for her OnlyFans page.
Stop! It's not for my OnlyFans. It is
You leave her
pictures
alone with
though.
that.
It's
Come
just
on.
not. It's for clients. Wait, now that
Customer.
sounds worse.
Customer clients, you know.
I'm a photographer. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sure most of them call themselves photographers too. But
Do you want to start?
Listen.
Do you want the shovel to dig it deeper? It makes it easier.
you
This is
you
gonna
can't let
leave.
you can't let Weiner pick on you like that, because I mean he covers his in barbecue sauce anyway. So
Miguel,
No.
you have not missed the yellow dog rules yet. We have not gotten the yellow dog. We were talking mostly.
No,
about
we're waiting on.
Scorched
We're
Earth.
still waiting on those op boards. They were promised like.
Yeah, that's definitely a Christian thing. I'll get on his ass tomorrow.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna
Tubbs
leave.
got a new one.
I have work. I'm sorry. I will see you all later. You guys have a good
You know, you're going to HR, sir. That's all it is to it. You're going to HR.
hey, I'm HR.
Uh-oh.
No, that'll be the worst company ever.
Like you did what?
I would work for it though. Okay.
Yeah, like
That's-
you could have done
that's-
better.
That's
You
like
could
the
have done
biggest lawsuit waiting to happen. All right.
You know how
That's all
many
it
times
is.
like my
Thanks,
coworkers
kiddos.
have gone to various ranks and said, "Sir, West is sexually harassing me," and they just look at them and go, "Eh, good luck." He humps random people. You'll be fine.
Oh God. Yeah. So just in case you guys, so if you guys don't know, if you have a service animal that can ride almost every ride at Disney World, except for Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, and Splash Mountain.
Did not know that.
Some of us aren't allowed back in Disney World.
I just wear my mask. I'm good. I'm allowed back.
All right. So, anybody have any other questions about Scorched Earth? Or I guess you missed it, Beowulf. That Scorched Earth, we are planning to have it at the prison. However, if it's not at the prison, it will be at the Yellow Dog Village instead.
Cool.
So the AO might change. So we're going to re-put up the tickets for that on September 1st. We're reopening them back up again, and we're hoping that we can just stay at the prison because we love the prison for that. I want to address some other things that when it comes down to that too, people are like, oh, well, people are saying, oh, well, why'd you guys abandon the prison? Why'd you guys abandon Crescent? We didn't abandon anything. When it did not look like there was a stay coming down the line, I had to go get the bus. I needed a bus anyway because I need it for conventions. I need to start doing the convention stuff with the bus. So that's irrelevant. But when it comes down to the event, without having a guaranteed ability to do that, I'm not going to take people's money and not have an event that I'm not going to have an event at a location that's going to disappear. I don't want to go through the process having to refund everybody and all that other fun shit. No, thank you. Instead, we now have the contingency that's there. So as long as everybody's aware that Scorched Earth is probably going to be at the prison, but it's a possibility to be at Yellow Dog. So, and we'll obviously be giving weekly updates on that once those tickets go live, so everybody knows exactly where they stand. Any questions from anybody before we move on to Yellow Dog? Because we got an hour before Daddy needs to go become a billionaire.
Questions?
Always a minute delay. I'm just glad that by the end of the week, my mom's going to be in her area, in her house, outside of the house.
34.
Right. Seeing none, we're moving on to our next topic. Yeah, whatever, Jay, you think.
Astro Orbiter? That's what that was freaking called.
Yeah, I knew it was Astro something.
Astro Orbiter.
Yeah. Like most people didn't even know about that ride up there.
Well, I know. I don't think I ever went on it in all my years going. I used to go when they used to offer you use the tickets, the e-ticket rides and all that stuff back in the day.
I remember those too.
Yeah.
E-tickets, man.
He used that fast pass to get to the front of the line because they thought he was one of Jerry's kids.
They didn't call it fast pass back then.
Yes, dear. You made. Cool. Bird tree.
You just Weiner. It's the weekend of November 10th.
It is the weekend of November 10th.
I know that. That's the Yellow Dog. I have it written down.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, I don't. Scorched Earth is weekend November 10th.
Weiner. So that they had the e-tickets, then they turned it to Fast Pass, and they gave you a piece of paper for Fast Pass. Then they turned it to the Fast Pass system that we love and hate now, which is getting the wristband.
And did they cut that out altogether right now? That's what Iger just did.
I don't know because
he's doing some funky stuff. That's for sure.
There's some disadvantages to having a disabled child. Not many, but one of them is you don't wait on lines.
That's a good disadvantage.
Doddering old fool.
November 10th through 12th. It's green versus tan, Federalist versus Nationalist. There are no extra factions. There are no civilians running around. No Op4. But the skirmish system is going to be. So let's talk before we talk about Yellow Dog. Let's talk a little bit more about skirmish. The skirmish system is actually, speaking of like Fast Pass, it's used the same sort of RFID Magic Band reader technology as Disney and all that stuff uses. So,
well, open the door and go out. Use your nose.
Like they understand English.
Sometimes they do. Food, out, potty.
Explain how the wristbands work. Let me just pull up the skirmish system so you guys can see. So the wristbands are going to come with your ticket for Yellow Dog, okay?
And you get to keep it.
And those are yours to keep. You must keep your band. If you do not keep your band, you're not going to be able to play the game
Oh, you can play the game, but you won't count.
No. They need their bands. It's very pertinent that they have their bands on.
And why is that?
Because we are tracking a whole lot of stuff when it comes down to it for gameplay and everything else. So that's all you have to do is go up there and place your bands right against the little boxes that are going to be over there. They're going to be lit up. And hold on.
Give me a second. I gotta let this dog out.
And it tracks almost every single thing that happens. Now, I don't know. Are you guys hearing the music playing or no? Yeah, you don't need any phone or anything else.
I was talking to my mom.
So the bands are pretty straightforward, pretty easy to use. They fit on my fat wrist, so they should be able to fit on anybody's fat wrist.
And
So
it's fat.
you're gonna have your band. There's gonna be stuff that's gonna be interacted with. If an infected person touches you, one of the things they're gonna do is they're gonna scan your band. So they need to have your band because that's how one way we're tracking points. One of the cool things too is that once you register your band, that's now your player profile, and that band can be used at other skirmish fields across the country.
Oh shit!
Yes, you still get. You're still going to get a band with your ticket, so you're not saving any money here. In fact, we decided not to charge anybody for these. Now, the cool thing is, moving forward, for our future games, we're always going to use the skirmish system. One, it helps with bringing you some more dynamic, kind of cool stuff that's going to be your guys are going to be interacting with. So your bands will be able to carry for every single game that you go to with us. Plus, a place like if you go to High Grounds and a couple other fields that are running this, you can use your band there as well. If you go from this from Yellow Dog to Scorched Earth, you'll get a promo code to save yourself $15 because you don't need a band. What are the bands made out of? They're like they're durable rubber. Hold on, I got one that's like it. It's the
Guess
same.
you've never been to Disney.
Yeah, but I have one. I have a Disney Magic band. So
You know the rubber band on your Apple Watch? It's the same type of band.
I'd like to point out that it needs to be on your wrist and not any other body part. Just saying, for you heathens.
And no using it as a nose piercing.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat, not naming any names, be like, scan me.
It's been a while.
they look very similar to this. So it's if you have an iPhone, very similar material, very flexible, adjustable, and everything else. So no impromptu incorporation. I mean, you're gonna have to do some weird ass kicks to interact with stuff. So I would say no. You're gonna. I mean,
I was talking about
Now,
something
now
else.
Tubbs, I want him to put it on his ankle. I want to see him do some interesting stuff.
Well, I don't want to see people trying to hump the control box to get points. All right.
Yeah, you just put it up against it, and there's going to be a little timer thing you go through.
That's what she said.
You're not helping, sir.
I never do.
Yeah, you're supposed to help. You're not supposed to be a hindrance.
All right. Entertainment.
Did you really just get that?
Shoot up
Really,
the.
dog? She keeps moving her dog bed closer to my chair.
But
not by
she
close to
wants to
Dad.
be so close.
Well, no, she's sleeping on the other dog bed behind me, and she's pushing this one over to me because it's on her dog bed.
Okay.
But it's interfering with the way my chair moves. So I could just contort, just not hump. Yes, you could twerk it.
Oh, what I
Um,
was trying to do. Forgetting.
Don't question my flexibility. Look, I'm not saying that you're not flexible. What I'm saying is it's an insurance hazard for you to be doing high kicks up to the damn thing because I don't want you to break my stuff or fall and bust your ass. Like Weiner certainly would.
That's why I'm bringing my ladder.
So the cool thing about this is, which I talked to both CEOs about this yesterday, is that your CPs are actually going to have a screen that you can see what buildings are taken where. You also might be able to see exactly where the zombies are, which sort of defeats the purpose, but hey, is what it
We're not going to tell you. Yeah.
Now, Chris and I are going to be throwing ass to get the boxes. All right. I'm not saying that you can't also put this on like one of those retractable, like your wristband on one of those retractable things, so you can just retract it in and out and not have it on your wrist. You can do that. The easiest way to carry these, though, is on your wrist. You'll need them to interact and do stuff. So, but if you go to, like, say, Scorched Earth, it'll carry over there. We're going to be using these at all these games that we're going to because it brings you guys such a dynamic, new interesting ways to play the game. So, because there's so many things you can interact with. Miguel, the zombie roles are all filled up. This one, because of how the gameplay is going to be, the infected are not to overpower the gameplay. This is green versus tan with an infected element. Only in the last 20 minutes does all hell break loose, where the infected come out and then the infected starts turning players into infected. Yes, you do. You gain levels and other things with this as well. So it's used at Balahack, has it. Motor City Airsoft has it. Shot Zone, High Grounds,
And many more soon.
Nashville Airsoft. Oh, shit. I know Nashville has it now. We got to make a trip out to Nashville. Oh, Emma's not here. Boo-hoo. But it's kind of a cool thing that you could take around and use all over the place. So you're going to have if you guys have been to any one of our games, you're going to recognize a lot of the same props. You know, we're going to have
Control boxes.
Control boxes. We're going to have laptops and all those other props as well. At Yellow Dog, we're not going to be using the propane cannons because we really don't want to piss off the neighbors.
Although they're badass,
Extra
and they're
perks and
great.
Geigerlands. That's actually interesting, but the system's not set up for that yet. It's more like takeable stuff. So it definitely might be one of those things where we could have it for Geigerlands where it could track if you guys pick some certain things up to meet certain criteria to enter certain vaults. So, well, I mean, the system's still being fleshed out. I actually had a really long meeting with him yesterday on the phone talking about stuff that we would love to see have at it. Like, they don't have it set up in place to where I can say only tan can see this and only green can see this when it comes to the apps. We will say that like stims and stuff. Yeah, I haven't even thought about how to integrate this into Geigerlands yet because Geigerlands is almost a year away. So this I'm mostly focusing on the aspects for Yellow Dog, so the system can get built up more robust with more gameplay options for like Scorched Earth and Syndicate, then Geigerlands. Because I think it's a one-man show over there. Blue smiling, okay.
Who is that? That's got to be Jason. Or is that DJ still?
Oh, that's Smurf. She'll find him and tell us who it is.
Smurf, who is that?
Who's talking trash?
Probably one of my guys.
Probably. One eye? You can't see anyway, so it's probably one eye.
Yeah, Miguel.
Uh,
As long as they have everything resolved out,
Wrong phone.
Syndicate.
I was about to
will-
say Steve Tom. That's what I was, or Jason.
Steve
Yeah.
or Jason? Yeah.
Sounds like some Dark Horse shit crap.
Mhm. They're unoriginal.
QPSC.
They say they don't see color, but they only have Asian people.
Oh, Jay Rodriguez. Nope, that's not him though. But Jay Rodriguez is under Pew Pew at Sea, or was.
Yeah. Now Jay is on.
He said I wasn't
YouTube.
Asian enough
Ding
to
ding
join their
ding,
team.
Jason Tom. So I know I missed the. He ain't going anyways.
I don't know who that Facebook user is. Is that Jason Tom again?
Should be. No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
All right. So to answer the question about is Scorched Earth, we already talked about this. We'll reiterate it again. Scorched Earth is going to go on. We're going to relaunch the tickets on September 1st. The difference is that there's going to be a caveat there. Right now, there is a stay of the eviction at the Crescent Prison, so we're able to stay there and everything else. However, if anything changes, the backup AO for this will be the Yellow Dog Village. So once we redo the tickets, it's actually going to be a question thing that you'll be clicking to understand that if anything changes with Crescent Prison, that's the backup AO. Paul's like, oh crap, you're live right now? Yeah, it's Tuesday, right?
Who said that?
I thought this was just a group chat.
No.
So we'll be relaunching those tickets. So as long as you guys are okay, understand that and the only reason why we will not have the event there is if the eviction goes through before we're able to go there. All right. What's up?
Oh, that is one eye there. That's the old man.
There's Paul.
Yo, there he is, back on.
Jimmy Paul.
So that is the update for when it comes to Scorched Earth. So right now there's the stay. As long as the stay is still in effect, we're going to Scorched Earth. If not, Scorched Earth will be at the prison. If not, it's going to Yellow Dog. So with the skirmish system in the Frozen North, as far as I know, let me see what fields are on here. Field info.
Yeah, but you look older than me, and you're more blinder than I am.
He's never.
Okay, so you got Nashville Airsoft High Ground. Motor City.
What?
I'm just going through the ones. KWA Tactical League, KDA Airsoft. So.
Your boy Fluffers. Monte.
Oh, here they all are. Okay. Tac City, High Ground, Nashville.
That better?
Hefe's Airsoft Solutions. So Hefe's going to have it down here. KWA Tactical League, Shot Zone Counter-Strike. Extreme Airsoft Rhode Island. 30,000 square feet? Holy shit. KDK Airsoft. And yeah, Motor City Airsoft. So a lot of them are 30,000 square feet. Picture my
I already did.
I'm calling Blue Cap. Who are you? All right, so for Yellow Dog, it's going to be one of these important things that your COs and everything else are going to do. You are working for a biotech company trying to secure samples for and information on this new thing where these villagers of Yellow Dog seem to have enhanced strength, durability, speed, agility, and all that. So You guys are trying to get samples. It's like any other horror movie. If you get touched by infected, what do? Get clean.
Call the cops.
So if an infected touches you, you're going to be held for 5 minutes with the
Scream.
infected. There is no respawn.
Stranger danger. Oh,
They're going to scan your band, and that's that. There will be clean rooms in each side of the CPs, so pay attention to that.
Y'all
Man,
already
normal.
know good and well if you're playing for 10, Weiner's going to be the one scrubbing you down.
right.
Yeah, come on, let me get behind your ears.
The hell?
And he'll sound just like that. What's up, brother?
We miss you too, man. So Yellow Dog's gonna be really interesting. You guys are gonna have a lot of AO to work with. There is the woods are gonna be important.
That was a whistle.
Glad I'm green.
Good man. Good man.
Chicken shit.
So yeah, ask away. Shut up, Jason. No, you won't. Armored zombie. What the hell's that?
Bad touched hand. There's going to be a lot of Sharps reports coming from that team. Oh, Weiner touched my no square.
Squared.
Are we allowed to shoot out the windows? Yes, you are.
Not
As long as the window's
no glass
open
there,
and it's not broken. All right.
and it is broken.
As long as there's no broken glass in the window.
As long as the glass is out of it.
Yeah. If it's an empty or open window, you're allowed to shoot out of it. But you must break the plane. So what breaking the plane means, your barrel's got to be sticking out of the window.
Into the danger zone.
I don't want to worry that way. Yeah, still no full auto in buildings. Can we open? No, if the window is open, it stays open. If it's shut, it stays shut. Okay. Shoot out of
The
windows.
hell?
Shoot out of. I love the questions, by the way. Keep them flowing. No, you are not allowed to fall out of a window. I swear to God, if you fall out of a damn window, man, you're going to make it to where nobody can shoot out windows and everybody's going to hate you. Remember how during Syndicate 3, I turned around and sat my ass down on the stairs? Yeah. Don't just sit down on the stairs, all right? Be safe. Don't be a dipshit.
Yeah, don't be a mark.
Don't break yourself.
Now who's messaging me? Jesus.
No, it's not Jesus.
No, you're right.
Jesus.
It's just Paul.
Preacher.
No, Jesus.
No, you cannot jump out of the window.
Unless it's on the first floor.
As far as the rules and as far as you know, it takes 3 hits to down a zombie for 30 seconds. I keep saying zombies. They're supposed to be infected.
Yeah. Still watching Walking
Smurf,
Dead.
no. I got to call a couple other hotels. They want too much money for their hotel. So zombies are running at first. When they're hit once, they limp. When they hit twice, they shamble. Third time, they're down for 30 seconds.
What's shamble?
Really slow
What you
walk
do?
forward. Yeah, what you do.
I hobble.
Yeah. That's
Um,
the same thing.
A grenade will put a zombie down for 30 seconds. It'll take away. It doesn't matter if it's their first hit or the third. It will take them. It'll take them down. One of the things that people are asking about with grenades here. Here, grenades will kill an entire room. So, and if you could see the flash and you're within, like, inside of a building, if you could see the flash, no, I'm not going to demonstrate now. I'll demonstrate at Yellow Dog, okay? I don't need to have the save for internet prosperity of, look at this fat ass trying to act like he's shambling. Later, Smurf. Thanks for being on.
See ya.
No tag and launchables allowed. Tag and grenades, yes. Tag and launchables, no. Per normal, when it goes to pyro outdoors, like smoke can never be used indoors, but smoke outdoors is going to be dependent on the conditions when we get up there. Grenades have a 15-foot spread outside, 30, like we always say 30 foot inside of at the prison and all that. But inside the buildings, if you're inside of a room, you're dead. If you can see it, if you can see the flash in the kitchen, you're in the living room. There's a little hallway. And that's 30 feet, and you can clearly see the flash. You're dead.
That needs to be a T-shirt.
So, why delay the inevitable? Yeah, well, at least I could save a little face. How about that? And besides, it will look a lot better in person than here inside of my office attached to my headset at a really bad angle that just shows off nothing but belly. Okay. I ain't going to fall into them.
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, walls could save you if you're, so I'm going to say this in a general estate, and you guys will see it when you see the buildings here. If you're in a bedroom, somebody throws a grenade in, and you jump into the bathroom, for example, and then you're behind hard cover, that's fine. But if you're standing in the bathroom and your grenade goes off inside the bedroom.
This is going to be the logo for Yellow Dog. It's terrifying.
And a rash.
If you can see, we've always had, we liked, ever since that rule's been enacted at a couple other fields or a couple other events, I like it. Because if you can see the flash and you're within the kill zone, you should be dead. Okay. Like if you're more than 15 feet outdoors, that doesn't matter because it's going everywhere. But inside confined space, you'd be hurting. So I love the questions. Keep them coming. Grenades do not turn players into pink mist. Nothing does. The only thing that stops you from getting a medic revive is touched by infected.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Weiner said good night. Night. She said night.
Ta-ta.
Toodaloo.
I said ta-ta, not toodaloo. Get it right, mother.
Okay, he said ta-ta. I said toodaloo. It's like...
Yes, if you can make it, toss them in. As long as they're like EG67s.
Yeah, that dog has bad breath.
Is that a real
dog? Are
dog?
you sure it was the dog?
That's a real dog.
Are you sure it was the dog that had bad breath?
Holy shit.
I mean, she's 8, so they don't brush teeth.
Correct. Cody, we've had that for the other games too. Like, especially if it's like if you're in stairwells and stuff, and you're looking up and you see the grenade go off.
Hello, Magic Hand who delivers drinks.
Oh,
Beowulf says hi, Ange.
Where's my drink, Ange?
Hang on.
If you see the actual flash and the smoke of the grenade,
that entertained me entirely too
Cody,
much.
and you're within 30 feet, then you're dead inside of a building. Yes, you could chuck it into the second story. It's valid. Yes, you can.
He said Huck, not Chuck.
Huck, Chuck, whatever.
Huck, not
Chuck.
Possibly a Chuck, maybe a yeet. Depending on your age. Depending on your age and flexibility.
So yeah, you can do that.
Tough, solid, secure. Cool.
Yeah, at the prison, the only place that you could really do that and throw it up like that would be from the stairwells, or if you're on the backside of 6 where that one stairwell goes up. Exactly, Cody. It's similar to Syndicate 3. No. You're not allowed to climb trees.
Does
Well,
that count if you throw a smaller teammate into a tree and he didn't
It
climb?
does not count. Winter has like I love it when they ask questions like this because at the prison
He looked like
there
he
really
got
no
caught doing
trees to
something.
climb. There's like 2 trees. That's it. Inside the prison walls, there's only like 2 trees.
And they're
Will
haunted
DMRs
too.
be allowed? Yes, they are. DMRs are allowed. DMRs are allowed at the prison. But indoors, you cannot shoot inside to inside with the DMR. There's not 50 feet of space. You have to use a sidearm. Why not? Why can't you climb trees, Chris? It's called insurance.
Most of us are too fat to do that.
Dura winner, winner. I'm just going to call you Dura. What do you think? What do you think the answer is going to be? See previous statement. This is one of your idiots, isn't it, Justin?
Maybe. I claim a lot of them. Trying to get all their social security numbers so I can get tax breaks. I'm mostly trying to collect people of the same blood type. Just in case. Yeah, that's a good liver. You'll do.
Hopefully, Winter's a good match for somebody because evidently by the end of this game, he's probably going to be an organ donor.
He'll be
Where that
fine.
rope breaks as he's climbing over the chimney.
He'll be fine. Yes.
Beowulf is green leader. He's
He's green. We don't know about being a leader.
Well. Take all that crap from you and your chins.
Yep.
Oh, positive.
There you go. Aren't you supposed to be in bed, child?
No.
No.
Yeah. The little one. The mean
They're
one.
not back in school yet, are they?
They start tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Wow, you're starting early.
August 7th.
Oh, yeah.
I got court in 2 days for my hitting of the ambulance.
Hitting of the ambulance.
Yeah,
Why have we heard that story before?
I told it. Yes, I told it last time.
Let's say I heard it like right after it happened.
You hit an ambulance? I didn't hear it.
No,
Look how pretty it is.
When did you hit an ambulance?
Miguel. Yes, you can. Although I don't advise it. When did I hit an ambulance? When I went to go move my mom in, when I bought the moving vehicle, when I
Right.
rented the moving truck.
Right.
I was going to go make a left turn to go towards the highway.
What happened was
Griffin
Moving again.
to Davie Road. As I'm about to make my turn, all of a sudden an ambulance comes into the right lane, lights and sirens, so me and 2 other vehicles stop. We're giving the right of way for the ambulance to go by. Ambulance makes a right turn where I'm going to. All right, cool. I can sit here for another 30 seconds. The light's still green. We thought that the 2 vehicles, because in the center lane, that light turns because it's a weird intersection. When you make the left, there's another immediate left right at Orange Drive, which is like a canal width difference. That light was red. So when it pulled over, we thought that the 2 vehicles were waiting for the ambulance to go around it. The second car is like, screw this, went right, went around the car that was at the light. Turns out, as we're all trying to go through, because now our light's turning red and people are starting to move, we have to negotiate over. So I negotiated the turn, and I'm behind the ambulance now. Like directly behind it, because I'm trying to get out of the way of traffic. We're still thinking the ambulance is going to move because why would you be stopping right here? There's no accident. Because the car that was the first one of the 2 that were stopped, the dude's passed out in it.
Whoops.
So I'm sitting there, I'm stuck. Then the EMT tells me I need to back up. I'm backing up into a major intersection. No, so I cut my wheel, and he starts going like that. So I start backing up. The sidewall of the tire rubs the rubber bumper protector of their bumper. And now, oh my God, it's a fucking accident.
If you hit an
Not my
ambulance-
bourbon.
And the ticket the chick goes when she gives me the ticket, because nobody was injured. We had to give insurance and all that stupid shit. There was no damage at all, none. The only way you could tell that there was anything had happened was my tire was slightly cleaner where the rub happened. And
Good question from Miguel.
You hit an ambulance.
7:00.
Weiner, did you shave your armpit hair in the honey trails?
Yes.
We're just checking.
We need to put those arms down.
No hesitation. Yes.
So the service aide came over and says, I got to give you a ticket for following too close was the actual statute. I was like, but I was backing up because I was instructed to. And you got me for following too close? Yeah, this is going to get tossed out. And she got her first subpoena. They subpoenaed her.
Because she was in the truck with you.
Yeah.
You hit an ambulance.
Somebody got a subpoena.
I rubbed an ambulance. I didn't hit one.
If it ain't rubbing, it ain't racing.
That's right.
Exactly.
And when is that? Tomorrow?
No, that's Thursday.
Thursday.
days.
So if we don't see you next
Somebody got
Tuesday,
held.
that means that you got
Well,
Somebody
I
got
mean,
held
it
in
doesn't mean the
contempt.
statute. It doesn't mean the statute. I wasn't following too close. I was instructed to back up.
Sure.
Reading the state
I bet
statute
he
on it.
gets. I bet he gets contempt of court for the judge for not keeping quiet.
The judge is
That's
like,
that's a.
I had to go to court while I was somewhere. I had to go to court. Oh, I was coming back from Bad Blood, and the judge was like, I'm sitting there. I was like, okay. I was like, how do you plead? Not guilty, Your Honor. He goes, I'll give you $100 ticket. And I was like, I should get a $0 ticket. All right, see you in court on. We'll see you in court. Cool. So, August 3rd at 3 p.m. Oh well,
Yeah.
while this happened, right
This is the
on
first
that
I heard
major
this story.
intersection, during all this, because now they sent cops over to investigate and all this other. Well, they also investigate the dude that was passed out. Dude, they were knocking on that window for a solid 5 minutes before the dude came to and opened the door.
Somebody got dark hand.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He was.
Just
They didn't do anything. They actually let him drive away.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, as all this is going on, major accident happens right in the intersection because they're too busy paying attention to what was going on over here. Bam! And I go, and that's why I didn't back out into the intersection like he told me to. If the
Still
and
an
Well, I didn't want to be like that.
what the ambulance wanted me to do was to clear the backside so they could get access to the back of the bus, but at the same time have me stay there so we could block traffic.
I did that with my truck once. The dude who got rid of my
Annoyance.
the dude who wrecked the motorcycle.
All right.
just
Any
kept
other
driving around.
any other serious questions about Yellow Dog that we can answer? I'm sure Winner is just going to keep giving us question after question of shit he knows he's not supposed to be doing.
Can we
He's
shoot at the
confirming it
helicopter?
for everybody else in the class.
I hate those kids in class.
You were one of those kids, weren't you?
Shut the fuck up.
Uh,
He was questioning authority
sir?
every time we turned around.
sir,
Sir?
sir.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! Pick me, pick me!
The book says this.
Why can't we go back to Yellow Dog? I don't know. Ask Winner. What'd he do? And no fireworks are allowed either.
Don't do that.
We will be having a
What would
barn
you
fire,
do?
though.
You run around like an army man with your chicken with your head cut off.
No fireworks. Don't put your wristband around your hoo-ha or your dang-a-lang.
Yeah, these are not cock rings, guys.
See, I wasn't going to say it.
You said that.
I have rules in place because I'm in several places. I'm not surprised. You know what it is? I think Winner is like my twin because I'm in the same case. There's jobs I worked through where we had 4 or 5 revisions of the handbook within 1 year because of me.
Someone has fireworks. We should lock them in the basement.
In that haunted-ass place? Yeah, oh, that's good punishment right there.
Can I
Yeah.
just get dates for Scorched Earth? Joined in late. Dates. Might have to
November
go on
10th through
OnlyFans for
12th. November 10th through 12th. November 10th through 12th.
that.
Who is that Facebook user? Now, remember, if you guys are joining in late for Scorched Earth is going to go on. It's going to be either at the Crescent Prison or it's going to be at Yellow Dog. The only reason why I would go to Yellow Dog would be because they lost the prison.
On a date.
Yeah, the prison right now they have an
Call them dates
indefinite
still?
stay. But at the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, I mean, this could go on for a while. I mean, it could get kicked back. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court could kick it back to appellate court, whatever. But the stay will stay in place.
Might be a fun date.
Finding loopholes is a fun date.
Huh? No, down there, the Facebook user.
Down where?
It could be no way. I'll take you on a date. Yeah, it could be a fun date. Oh man, fun stuff. Between now and 20 years from now. Oh man. So yeah, if you guys are just also tuning in, Twisted Metal, great series.
Awesome series. Oh,
Any chance of an idea who favor the case will ultimately end up in? Cody, so I know a lot about it, a lot about the case that's going on. I think it's going to end up inside of Big House Produce's favor. I'm not saying that out of bias. I mean, they have the proof that they were paying, that they had the funds to pay, that stuff wasn't being cashed correctly. So I don't think it's going to go well for the landowner. We'll see.
what a douche.
Syndicate 3 was my first Milsim at the A, and the AO was awesome. You guys are awesome. I'd hate to lose it. Yeah, same here, man. But I mean, definitely check out Yellow Dog. That one is going to be another unique AO. It's going to be some really dynamic, really interesting gameplay. And the rule sets are going to be are extremely similar. There's just a couple little tweaks here and there. So it's going to be fun. One thing I will say, all of the infected are admins. So if they do or say something that you think is wrong, you're wrong.
Don't argue with the admins on field.
Just
Have a conversation later. Follow the rules.
Yelling, "What the hell are you doing?" is not the appropriate response. It's to put on your thinking caps to figure out what the hell they're doing is the appropriate response.
Weiner, what was that glow?
Oh, my phone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you got one of those
I was
new,
looking down here. I was plugging in.
like
I got
remote
the
control
printer
underglow
plug in.
butt plugs.
No breaking
No.
windows.
Not this week. It's still on order.
No chalk glitter shells for launchers. See, look, Winter knows that there's already supposed to be stuff. We even asked that question, and he already knows that's a no. Cody, I live close to Yellow Dog, excited about it. It's just the wife's birthday, so can't miss that or no games for a year. Let's talk about this for a second. Have you heard about Pew Pew at Sea?
No. What about it?
Hey, honey, I know it's your birthday. There's this really cool game, and these really cool guys really need players to come out there to play. However, I'll make it up to you because there's this cruise going out of Fort Lauderdale to go to the Bahamas in the middle of winter. We can go to that, unlimited drinks and everything else. You're not allowed to barricade.
100% chance if you go, one of the three of us or all three of us will get drunk and we'll turn into, I don't know, pirates.
Oh, that's Beaver.
You
Oh,
really-
that's what that
Wiener on a
is.
date.
Good job. What?
Beaver and a Wiener on a date.
Oh, I was killing you.
Yeah, Cody, it's called Pew Pew at Sea. We have a Facebook group all set up for that. And we already had one voyage, which was absolutely fantastic.
And it was a 3-hour tour.
It was more than a 3-hour tour. Well, I can tell you one thing. Weiner fell asleep like every 3 hours.
I was tired. And I couldn't get a freaking mudslide.
He couldn't.
Sarah Roads.
Oh
I
god.
did go on Carnival though
Yes.
a month later, and freaking mudslides galore.
Would you not think that you would check like one of the 8 places I streamed to see if I was done streaming or not, Sarah?
Sarah!
I have no service out here to check that shit.
So instead of texting me, you figured you'd call me.
2 snaps, a twist, and around the world.
Yes, you're on the stream. You're absolutely on the stream.
Yes, she is. Hey, Sarah!
She hung up.
She just hung up.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta bounce. It's been great.
Oh yeah, I gotta leave. We're gonna
He's
shut this
got to
down
go buy
in
his
about 10
lottery
minutes.
tickets.
I gotta go buy my.
Billionaire.
I gotta become a
It's
billionaire.
too much Weiner talking about mudslides, and I'm not entirely sure it's a drink.
Oh God, you should. If you would have seen him at the cruise, getting so mad that on the cruise ship he could not get a single mudslide, and then we went to Pepe Frogs, and he had to spend $30 for a mudslide.
I got one of those big old ones.
I bet if he had,
He was happy and mad at the
I was
same
happy
time.
shit.
It was
That's okay.
adorable.
I bet he was just asking the wrong guys.
No,
No,
that ship,
no.
that ship.
We-
Oh my God.
We
That's
had
why we're not going
pulled
back on
out.
Carnival.
I'm not
Hold on.
talking about bartenders.
He wasn't wearing a pineapple shirt. I was.
Yeah, he was wearing the pineapple shirt. Yep.
See, Tyler's got it right. He's bringing the wife. It's anniversary weekend. He's bringing the wife. Win-win. Hell yeah. I expect a 3 or 4, a page or 3 of my questions with answers at the rules. Is that a funny way of calling diarrhea?
That's just gross.
That's disgusting. But yeah, Cody. So check out Pew Pew at Sea. That's the group for it right there. We're going on the Celebrity Silhouette, which is going to
See
be
if we
held.
can destroy a new ship.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
It was refurbished during COVID, or just before COVID hit. So it's only been sailing again for about 8 months. It's got a lawn on the roof.
Don't crap on it, Wiener.
No, that won't be a problem.
Thank you.
I'm worried about the the knee burns.
There's only about 10 cabins left for sale. So get those.
Damn, boy.
Um,
Damn, boy. Damn. Can we end this? It's getting bad.
I'm just ignoring both of you. For those of you that are up north, it's going to be right in the middle of winter. But for down here, it's still going to be like 80 degrees outside. So it's perfect cruising weather. So come on down and check out Pew Pew at Sea. All right. Because Mr.
Can't even say it.
Because Mr. Wolf here wants to take off. I'm going to close this down in about 5 minutes anyway. Any other questions you people have? Honestly, that'd be helpful for rules. I don't think like normal people's. Oh, we're aware of this. We're figuring this out. But by the way, for the cruise, it's like $1,100, and that's for 2 people, and it's all inclusive, including alcoholic drinks. So,
Yep.
How can you go wrong for a 4-day or 5-day event? You know, and you can pay overtime. So why don't you ask for my help? Because I don't ask for help because I'm busy. Don't worry, we'll put the rule set out and you'll come out with a whole list of other stupid rules, and I'll be like, by the way, Christian, there's the guy you get to yell at because you get to add all the addendums to that. No, CPs are never in play for our events. They never will be. There's always a safe spot. There will be 2 first aid stations at the top of each hill, at the top of the hill, which is a 50-foot barrier around. When it comes to the CPs, the main CPs, there's going to be a 100-foot barrier around them. So no attacking the bases.
Damn.
Oh, no. Yeah, because, look, I put that in place because of me.
Yep.
Because I'm that idiot that will be right behind, sneaking up right behind you and limit working the entire team in their CP. And like, nothing's in the rule that says I can't.
Come on, Wiener. Let's play.
We've done that before.
No shooting into the med stations either, because the med stations, we're also going to have water and stuff there, so it will be a place for people to go to take over. You cannot take the med stations. There's always going to be a fight at the top of the hills.
Yeah, but it's for 2 people. Includes
It's
2
for 2 people.
Door handles.
Door handles.
My Carnival cruise ship, they were all nice and tight. Nothing was coming off. Yep.
Carnival Conquest. I'm trying to find a laser etcher so I could actually put them on here for the 4 of us, because I got the 4 ones right here. The bear's still here too.
The bear you stole from the ship.
I didn't take anything.
It was liberated.
It was
Not by Mark, though.
no.
It's called plausible deniability, sir.
Seb did it, not me.
That's why I send people like Joe and Hunter to go do the frowned upon things.
Hope they both can make it on their trip.
They need to.
All
They
right.
need to.
Events.
Yep.
PPSC 2.
No.
All right, so the inside cabin
That
with
would be a
taxes,
shield, sir.
with taxes and everything, port fees and a whole 9 yards, that's $1,158.38. That includes alcoholic drinks 10 and under. You could upgrade to $16 and under drinks for an additional $24 per person per day in the cabin. And the duration is technically for 5 days, because you get into port really late at night. So, and you can check out the event here. No riot shields in any form. So that's already a rule for Big House Milsom things. My skeleton's falling out of the closet. That's not even a closet. That is the old door to my office. That is now no longer a door. It is now a wall.
It didn't say anything about picking up a smaller player and using them as a shield.
Joe, I told you about this. I think I know who that is. That's you, right, Tony? I think
Hey,
that's
Tony.
Hey, you leave him alone. He'll eat your face.
Mm.
I think he is a zombie too.
Nice.
Oh, that maybe it's not Tony. Never mind. Sorry.
Yes.
It is
right.
Tony. Yeah, it is. It's Tony. You know,
Talking
somebody
about
trying to be
skeletons?
incognito online. Yeah, see? Almost have her convinced. Hey, the cruise is also great for spouses, because my spouse is coming and it's not Weiner.
Thank
I already know
God.
which one. I already know which one's the bitch and which one's the butch.
Bitch.
Winter's like, shit.
No, you cannot carry or use people as shields. Master Mike for the win. No Master Mikes, Chris. Shower shells outdoors only.
He said you couldn't do
Shower
that to
shells.
people, but if you don't consider them as people, like maybe, they're like little people.
Yeah, that's for the interior. Tony, I'll call you later.
Or
That's
have
the
a special
interior cabin.
pronoun.
All right. We got 5 more minutes and we're going to end this, because I got to go become a billionaire.
Yeah. I unfortunately have to go now.
Fine.
I've got to
You know
put kids to bed. It's their first day of
Fine.
school tomorrow. Jeez.
All right.
Justin, you
Ladies
have
and
a good one?
gentlemen, it's Justin, the man who'll give you shiny jewelry if you run through a mall, but naked, Beowulf West.
Very specific. We don't have any malls.
Unless they're greased up, then you just get you at Mama's house at Thanksgiving. He's out. Can I carry Bear? Does it count as a shield?
And if you run
No.
through a school,
You can pick me up. Go
get
for
the
it.
shiny bullet.
So, all right. Thanks for joining us, Justin. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and shut this down now, because I really want to get out there, get the stuff going. And
You want to be
it's-
rich. Go be rich.
I want to be. I want to be able to live comfortably.
If
Okay.
you can
You want
carry
to be able to buy
Beowulf,
wieners
yes,
and
it
sell
counts as
wieners all day.
You shut the hell up. We don't tell them that. All right. I'm going to end this out the right way. I'm going to do a proper goodbye for everybody.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me, it's not a part until the Weiner comes out. Weiner from New Breed Airsoft.
Yes.
And
Event's coming.
events are coming soon. And the man will give you shiny jewelry if you run naked through a mall. Justin Beowulf West. And that is going to be your new intro.
I like that. That's pretty good.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, check out our event over at Yellow Dog Incident coming up September 22nd through the 24th, and then of course Scorched Earth when that gets released on November 10th through the 12th.
Come play for Green.
Check them all out on obhmilson.com or go ahead and go to our Facebook page, bighouse.milson.com. This show today was brought to you by MK Airsoft, one of the best places to play airsoft in Ohio. Check out their 2 fields that are currently open in Willard and crap, I forgot the name of it. With their newest field opening soon, MK Airsoft. Check them out online at mkairsoft.com. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all of these, maybe your BBs try flying true and your opponents always call your hits.